Super Scroll too. Between those two, I'm guaranteed that's another brick.
Yeah, if we were able to sell them. All right, guys, we are in final episode of this unboxing. I got it finally right after 5 fucking episodes.
5.
Yeah, 5 episodes
4.
of this unboxing of
Not this one, buddy.
Fantastic Four.
The frightful.
Unboxing.
Oh.
So we had one regular booster, and I say regular because Creed has this conspiracy theory that this particular, if you go back to episode 1, this particular booster and the position that it's at. Creed, you know what? You tell us the conspiracy theory. How does that work?
Like 90, I think it's 98% of the time.
That's a high
on the bricks. It was in the back row. Second one was always
second to the right of the brick. Right.
But they started changing them up, so we're hoping that's true. But we're also hoping it's not because we've already got one chase. So if that has another chase in, that's going to be insane. They'll be like pulling another ultra rare.
It'll be like we'll get a call from WizKids like, hey, we're going to need that back.
Be like, there's a guy we were supposed to send this to that this is always his favorite. It's always.
And WizKids, we would send it back for 5 more bricks.
Oh, heck yeah.
And we'll just keep doing this. By the way, speaking of keeping doing this, Tony's going to put a link in there so you can help fund us to make sure we get to.
Definitely. And it's not a big deal, man. If everybody pitches in $1, we could keep doing these reveals. And the best thing is we're having fun doing it. Anthony has some major knowledge when it comes to HeroClix, and Creed just loves to talk, so that's why he's here.
I saw the super rare because I saw the card.
So we have another super rare.
Yes.
But this super rare is one of my favorite characters of all time right here.
And it's a good one, man. It's Wolverine.
Let's bring him up a little bit.
It's that
here.
pouncing action Wolverine.
Yeah, he's about to go in on something.
It looks better than the Headmaster Wolverine.
You're killing me, bro. The Headmaster one looks just as good.
Okay.
The Headmaster one is like breaking through the comics, but that one is a great sculpt for Wolverine too, and he's got a great dial. Once we get into that as well.
Let's go ahead and drop off the Skrull Infiltrator.
So
is this another one?
So we have 2.
So we can do the Creed's broken,
Yep.
We're gonna call that the Creed Shuffle.
The Creed Shuffle.
That's right, because it'd be long.
We got him. So we
explain the Creed Shuffle real quick. So Creed, tell us what you were saying with the
Literally
2
what I
scrolls.
was saying was,
got another invisible.
they have the ability.
So they're going to be doing this to
for the line of sight of 4
to Wolverine.
So say they target Wolverine, it's his shape change. It does it right. It gives him the ability to swap. Okay. He gets his token as his action, but all of a sudden this one has him in line of sight. We're going to do the same thing. Now I've got Wolverine all the way over here, or technically it's probably going to be the Thing, all the way away from a support team, which means now I have either Franklin or I have Sue sitting over here with no protection, and he's over 8 away. Now, Thing's movement's what? Charge of 9, right?
Depending on which one you got. Yeah.
Well, just random, it's like 8 or 9 with a charge to try to get there. But he's already thrown 8 back from his starting point, and she's over here. It's just, and they're what, 20 points? If you do that with 3 of them, you literally throw your opponent from one side of the board to the other.
Yeah, you could just isolate them.
That's a lot.
It's a good theory. It's a fun tactic. It's a fun tactic.
And people are going to get mad, and I'm going to laugh.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, everybody has the ability to do it, so we're going to see it all over.
Oh yeah, that's going to be so.
Yeah.
And then you have the actual Skull Warrior.
So that's a new
Skull
one.
Warrior is really. He's only 30 points, So he's.
And I know we saw the scrolls, right? We saw them. We
Infiltrator.
saw them in Captain Marvel, the movie, but they're primarily in that Fantastic Four verse, right? Kind of.
Yes.
Yep.
Like that's where we see them the most.
Like Secret Invasion was all
Right.
about them.
Secret Invasion was great.
That was
Really as someone who never really bought Marvel comics, I would just follow it through my brother-in-law. That's one that I bought the whole series for.
See,
Secret Invasion was great.
I got like 2 or 3 other ones almost up mine. Just little, I guess you would say, fantastic runs.
Yeah.
Trade paperbacks and stuff like that. Some Captain America ones you'd probably like.
Yeah, I like Captain America too.
Boom! Skrull Warrior. not to be confused with Scroll Infiltrator.
So we got 2 here. What do we do? We had some
So
doubles or something that we
what
removed?
happened was Cree started shuffling them over to me, but we pulled 3 figures that we already had.
Okay,
we
perfect.
pulled a Scroll Infiltrator, we pulled a Thundra, and we pulled an Invisible Woman. So we don't need to go over those. Those were in the
Right,
past.
right.
So you'll check out the last videos to see
Run that
them.
rewind.
But we have Scroll Warrior and Wolverine. And this Scroll Warrior, man, for
30 for 4, right?
30 points, he brings a lot. So let's just go over that really quick. He's got this cool movement power for his first 2 clicks. He has running shot for 1.
Really good.
But the next part of it, this is the cool part. You can, until your next turn, you can modify his attack by +2. And Scroll Warrior can't use Shape Change or the Scroll Team ability. So basically, well, it says drop disguise for combat. So what he's doing is he's getting out of his disguise and he's just bum rushing you. And it's going to give him a 12 attack total for 3 damage for 6 squares away. For a 30-point figure, you know, with the ability to do that, just to give you an example.
And even if he doesn't drop it, then he's got shape change and everything else.
Yeah.
So
And-
he's a versatile piece.
So just to give you a general example, he's starting at the starting line, right? And you know, you see somebody over here, you want to attack him. He can do running shot, so he has his movement 1, 2, 3, 4, and he still has a 6 range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can hit. So he can
Half
hit
the board.
somebody
Literally half the
from
board
almost
off the
half the
line.
board, and he can choose as a free action. Before the running shot, you got to do this before the running shot. You can't do actions
Yeah, you
in
gotta
between
call
the
it.
running shot. But you can choose to modify his attack by +2, and then really smack somebody with a good
So
hit.
literally, you could say, "I'm gonna drop my disguise, blah 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 blah, blah ability, run up, and what's his starting?"
Or he's got 10s all the way down,
And
except
then
for
you
his
plus-
last click. He's
and
got
then you
9.
+2, so he's hitting with a 12.
Yeah,
That's decent.
very decent for 30 points. That's really good.
That's really good. Yeah.
And he's got shape change for his first 2 clicks with the scroll team ability, so it's a 4 through 6 shape change.
Really, really good piece. Really.
Yeah, he's good. Even if you like outwit his shape change. No, if you outwit his shape change, that would remove the team ability shape change as well.
But then if they did that, you would just do the modifier to keep yourself going.
yeah, he's good. He's good. Good figure. Wolverine. All right, this is Tony's favorite. I know Tony's gonna want to hold on to that.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Depends
that-
on how much he's going for. money first, bro. Money first.
This thing up.
Don't open that.
Yeah,
Don't
don't
open
look.
the
We,
juju.
This
yes,
is on
yeah.
hand right here.
All right.
That's conspiracy theory 1. So
Wolverine, his keywords, Fantastic Four, Weapon X, and X-Men. So you can run him on an X-Men team if you want him to still. This guy has 3 traits. First trait, a new kind of fantastic teamwork. Oh, he brings a really good one. All right. When Wolverine hits with a close attack, until your next turn, other friendly characters with a Fantastic Four keyword can use Flurry.
wow.
What?
So, for example, this thing
Oof.
is fantastic. He's a Fantastic Four keyword. If Wolverine hits, now he can use Flurry, and if both hits, he's doing 8 damage.
Wow. Knockout.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if Wolverine can't finish him off, the thing can do it. His next trait. This one is exclusive to him. It's called I Don't Stay Down. When Wolverine would be KO'd, except by this trait, instead put him on this card. So you remove him from the board, you put him on the card, and you give him 4 healing tokens. At the beginning of your turn, remove a healing token. When you remove the last one, you place them on the map on click 6 within 4 squares of a friendly character with the Fantastic Four keyword. If you can't, then you KO him. So that is really good. This guy does not stay
Literally,
down
once he's off the
easy.
board, you got 4 rounds to have the game.
How many
over
times
on.
can you do that?
You can do that
Indefinitely.
You can
Yeah.
do that forever as long as you have someone with the Fantastic Four keyword on the map.
Wow.
Undead Man did, wasn't it? Same situation, did it?
Very similar.
Yep.
He's got 7 clicks, and on click 6, he does have regeneration. It allows him to roll a d6, and he heals half of whatever he rolls. So he rolls 6, he heals 3. Roll 2, he heals.
So it is.
he
how many
heals
points?
1. Roll 4, heals 2. Yeah.
How many points?
He's 75 points. 75.
That is not bad for 75 points.
That is not.
And
bad
now
at
the
all.
same thing with the Fantastic Four. I see the theme. The 75 points.
Yeah.
You're literally playing. You could play 4 of them, 300 points, and just you decide what abilities you want to give everybody.
And if you give Sue Storm,
Because that flurry to
you
everybody.
can switch them out at the start of the game.
Yes.
Always make her one of your key starters, because even if you don't want her, you can change her.
And then you could put him on the sideline and be like, all right, I feel like playing Wolverine this game.
Literally, there's no reason to not make Sue your number one for that team and just sideline everybody.
She's the important. She's
Yeah,
the
she's the one that gives you the ability.
So
to play
she's the wizard for
Yeah.
for the Fantastic Four.
Yes. I imagine that this set will change the meta.
Yeah.
Depending on what you use, it may not change it too heavily, but this is going to change the meta, especially with this rotation. Because past this July that just passed, we just lost a lot of good sets.
What dropped off officially?
A lot. I'd have to read it off, but we've lost everything from at least the Mighty Thor.
Oof.
So that's Colossals, like almost all Colossals.
It needed
All
to happen,
oh
though.
yeah, X-Men is gone. So all ID cards are gone again.
So you're talking about I see what you're saying for meta.
Yeah, rotation.
So you're talking about like Xavier School.
Yes,
Yeah,
Xavier.
what this
School.
is going to do is, like you said, it's going to recreate the meta. It's going to make it to where you can interchange versus the person you're taking.
And this is better than ID cards because I hated ID cards, man. That oh gosh, it was such a
point for drop per try.
yeah, because you would play stuff that wasn't even part of your team just to get those extra, like the extra guy who can come in and knock somebody out.
Why we got to talk about the M card?
It was like.
It was a waste.
I mean, I'm talking back from like freaking Green Arrow, bro.
Oh.
People bring out that Green
It
Arrow.
was good when Ollie One-Armed Ollie came out, and that was the only thing.
And it was too good because that dude was too good. But Wolverine, I'm sorry, he has one more trait. We didn't get to that over the excitement. The new Fantastic Four. He can carry a character, but only to carry characters with a Fantastic Four keyword once per turn. When Wolverine is carried and placed adjacent to 2 or more opposing characters after resolutions, he may make a close attack.
So
He's the
you
drop
could
off
literally
kid.
have Wolverine, the Hulk over there, and Spider-Man, and it's a Fantastic Four with one
Yeah.
more character.
They all have setting. They're all
I
setting
recommend
points.
you start with Sue.
Right. So you
And
could
then
have
if
Sue
you-
with
and
those
you trade
three.
Sue if you want to.
Yeah, but you get 2 with those 3,
Yep.
and it's you don't have any of the original Fantastic Four characters in it, but you have Fantastic Four.
Robbie Reyes.
They're the new Fantastic
The new Fantastic
Is Robbie
Four,
Reyes,
yeah.
was he keyword in Fantastic Four? Or was
Oh
he just
yes, sir, man.
So now you have
I-
the actual new Fantastic
I
Four.
promise you, bro. If it doesn't have the Frightful Four and it's not a Herald, it has the Fantastic Four keyword.
So you could do the new version.
or Scroll.
You could do the quote unquote Secret Warrior style, the new version of it with
Right.
Hulk, Spider-Man,
Or Doctor
Wolverine.
Doom actually doesn't have any of the keywords that a lot of people have
With
because
Thalia, probably.
he's his own guy.
Yeah, but
Right.
he has Latvia, right?
Yeah.
Latvia.
And this one also has the Cabal, which is like the anti-Illuminati. But and he has a special movement power. This Wolverine. So for the first 3 clicks, he can use Charge, Flurry, and Sidestep. And when Wolverine KOs an opposing character, you remove an action token from him. And he's got Indomitable, so he
And if you play him with Reed, you get leadership anyway.
yes.
So you could just.
Wow.
So I'll give you an example, a really
so
cool
Sue,
scenario.
Reed, Hulk, and Wolverine seems like a really, really mean setup.
I'll give you a really cool scenario. Let's say Wolverine already has 1 action token on him, and then he comes in fighting these Skrull infiltrators. He uses Flurry. Boom, knocks out this one. The next attack for Flurry. Boom, knocks out that one. Once the resolutions resolve, you just remove those tokens. Boom, this guy did it. He
Yeah,
just
free
killed
of
2
charge.
people for nothing.
Well,
And even
not
if
for
it-
nothing because they deserved it, but
But and then even if it did get him down, he's not dead and he's not out.
Yeah, he's good. Like if you try to knock him out, you
You got 4 rounds to either get the rest of the team or it's going to happen again.
yes,
And
exactly.
then first action. Oh God, so good.
He's
So
pretty
good.
cool.
All right,
Very
you guys
cool.
ready?
all right. Conspiracy theory booster.
It's going to be busted because if it does have it, oh my God, that's insane. And if
Yeah.
it doesn't happen, we got to have them change the margin.
Yeah.
So let's see, man. I'm hoping for at least
So
a
so just to
super rare.
reiterate, this is creates conspiracy theory.
Oh no, this was like
But you're the
people
one that
from
brought it up
ROC.
here.
Yeah.
You're the one that brought it up
people,
here.
People ROC.
Yeah. So you pulled it from the brick, saying that there's supposed to be either a super rare or better in this box. And based on this reaction, I don't think it happened.
Yeah, I don't see the excitement here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got a new.
We did get some good, but not what we wanted.
Okay.
Let's drop Medusa out first.
Is that
Because
the
we
same
have
Medusa
Medusa.
or yeah,
But
it's
we
the same.
have a different Nova.
Okay, that's cool.
We have a different Mr. Fantastic. It's the only did the red, right?
Oh yeah, it is different.
Yeah, reforming the Fantastic Four. Yeah, he's got the red suit.
I like that. So it's still good. It's still a good.
Oh, I'm happy.
Yeah, we got the new Gorgon.
Gorgon, yeah. What's up?
45 points, but he is some good values for 45 points.
And the Doombot.
And
We needed a Doombot.
We finally got
We
a
did need a
Doombot.
Doombot.
Bro, this made me happy. Of the Inhumans, I was hoping he was done on this set. Everybody's like, oh, what about Quick? What about? I was like, girl, I want Gorgon. Bro, I was so mad. Spoiler alert, it's been a long time. Screw you if you don't like it. When they killed him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and then they brought him back, and he was like the undead freaked out thing of him. Bro, I was so pissed. I was like, but it's storyline, so I mean, it's.
That works. All right.
That's the big hoofer there, boys.
Good old Inhuman.
What all abilities?
Well, we got to do him last because he's a rare. So
Yeah.
sorry.
So that's cool though. We got a
Medusa!
Yeah, we had Medusa
We
already.
already have a Medusa.
Do you want to go Nova or you want to go Doombot?
The rest are new. Let's start with Doombot, Nova, Reed, and then Gorgon.
This isn't Doctor Doom.
No,
It might be.
That is. It could be. Yeah.
You don't know.
Well,
It
that-
is and it isn't.
He's got a cool trait. Like the Doombots have their own pretty cool trait. So, actually, it's a damage ability. But he's 15 points. He's only got 2 clicks, but he's got this special damage ability for those 2 clicks.
Definitely understand why they ringed him though.
Yeah, you have to give him a ring up because they look exactly the
it's
same.
so it's perfect.
It makes sense though. It makes
What
sense.
it's doing is perfect.
So, this is his ability. The real Doom, or ... For all characters with this power, when a friendly character with the Latveria and Ruler keywords would be targeted by an opponent's attack, or the use of Outwit or Perplex, you may roll a d6. If you get a 4 or 6, the opponent chooses
4 through 6 or 4 or 6.
4, 5, 6.
Okay.
That opponent chooses an untargeted Doombot to become the target instead.
Ooh.
The new target must be legal,
That's big.
and you don't choose a power for Outwit until after a new target is chosen. Okay, so he allows you to switch the target in a 4 through 6. That's
It
really
says anytime they're targeted. So if that Doom was targeted,
Yeah, it could be anybody. No. It has to be somebody with the
Ruler
Latveria and Ruler. He does,
Okay.
but they specified with that, so you
Yeah.
can't just pick anybody with the word
oh
Doom.
no, I was saying the.
But it has to be Latveria and Ruler keywords because Doom, he has those keywords.
Another reason just to get that starter set.
And he's like the only Doom with those keywords. I mean, he's the only character with Latveria and Ruler.
Yep.
All the
keywords.
Dooms. Pretty
Normally,
much. Yeah.
And he's 15 points.
He can't beat that.
You
Yeah.
can't beat that.
And he's 15 points, but he comes on the board for free with that guy. And he comes on the board for free not only during play, but right before play, you can just pop 2 of them.
Yeah.
So we need to get 1 more.
Yeah, we do.
Remember, if he's KO'd your opponent in a tournament, does get an additional points.
Yeah, that's one thing you do have to worry about in tournament play. You could give your opponent a lot of points if they just target these
Doombots all day.
generated characters. So
They could win,
Right,
and you
because
could lose.
right, because in tournament play, you get points per KO.
Yeah.
right,
Whatever the character you KO'd, you get points for
You
that.
generate 10 of them, they knock them out.
Right.
You know, your points They get your 300. You got 275 of theirs, or they got 275 of yours, plus 100 of the Doom bots. You cleared 300. They beat you by 75.
In tournament play, and I'm glad because this is the last video, so it's good to talk about this stuff. In tournament play, is it all about the points or is it all about the wins?
It's both. It's both.
The points.
So let's say we got two players at the end, championship game. One player is up in points, the other player, just has the equal amount of wins.
Somebody's at like 500, somebody's at like 60.
They're gonna add the points. They're going to look at whoever has the most wins, and then they're going to look at whoever has the most points. The wins is more important than the points, but when it's a tie, they look at points.
Points, yeah.
So somebody has 610, somebody has 500. You both get 300 points. Like it's a double knockout like me and Chance, back-to-back twice. It comes down to point counts.
What are we looking at then? Nova?
We have Nova. She's a common. She brings some cool stuff. She's got 5 clicks, 50 points, running shot in the first 3 clicks, then sidestep, energy explosion, pulse wave, super senses, energy shield deflection. She does a lot for her 50-point value, and she has a trait called Too Hot to Touch. It just does poison.
Now I noticed that on her click she has 2 lightning bolts. What does that mean?
If a character has 2 lightning bolts
or more, they could have 3 or
Each lightning bolt represents how many targets they can do with a range attack. She has 2 lightning bolts, so she can target 2 people with a range attack, and she splits the damage between them however she wants.
Sweet.
You take 3, you take 1. You take the poison because you were closer. 2 into it.
All sorts of stuff. All right, let's put her down, man. That was really. She's good.
Harold.
I got 5.
Actually, she doesn't have that. She's the.
I have 5% on this phone. So.
She's a failure.
All right, last 2 figs. Mr. Fantastic. So this is a different one. This is our 3rd read that we pulled. He has a trait reforming the Fantastic Four. If the attacker rolls a 4, he can make you re-roll it. And then he has the movement power. It's very similar to Medusa's. As plasticity, giant reach 4. When Mr. Fantastic hits with a close attack and has not been moved or placed this turn, until your next turn, a hit character modifies attack -1 and considers Mr. Fantastic adjacent for purpose of breakaway. He's 50 points, Fantastic Four trait, Fantastic Four keyword, Fantastic Four team ability. He's got really cool.
So he got that 4 for 4?
Mm-hmm.
He got that 4 for 4. We'll call him Captain Wendy's.
And then we got Gorgon, who Cree was really excited about. He's 45 points, 5 clicks, 11 attack, 4 damage, top dial. And he's got a trait called Quake. Gorgon may use it as if he occupied a square within 3 squares away. So he can hit people.
It's a ranged Quake.
He can hit somebody from 3 squares away and target everybody around that area and deal them all 2 damage.
It's those big hooves, bro.
Yeah, he's really good. I know the battery's dying, and this is going to end our video. I know we would love to say more, but this has been really good. We'd love to do another one of these. We're on the low. We're probably going to try to get some money off of some of these guys, and maybe get another booster pack of this. I mean, a brick of this, or put it towards the Spider-Man that comes up. But it's all up to you. It's up to you, the viewer.
If they
you
have
decide,
that's going to be insane.
You talk to the viewer. Let them know.
Hey. I'm just saying the God of Symbiotes. We're talking about going.
Let them know. Them.
No. Let them know.
I know already.
All right. Have you guys been following it? If not, we have the original quote-unquote God of the Symbiotes.
It may be in there. I don't know.
Supposed to be in it. Rumored. We'll find out if you help us.
But Carnage is coming.
I'm moving it this way. I know you guys want to give some last words. This has been really fun, man. This has been really fun coming together.
This has been long awaited.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. So much fun doing it every other time too.
Yeah, and we next.
I feel like we need to call Porter and let him know and say, man, listen, Porter.
So
it's on. Take
your
job, bro.
All right, so Anthony, the beard. Tell me, how from a scale of 1 to 10, the pools that we got this time around. Where do you think we're at?
I think these were fantastic pulls. No pun intended.
Pun intended. Pun intended. Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
These are fantastic pulls for a fantastic 4 set. They really brought back like a joy in this game for me. There was like a lull for a while. I thought they had too many like Avengers type sets.
We had a lot going on,
and
changing. And
I was like, oh, another Cap, another Iron Man, you know. I'm like, and I love those guys, but they get enough attention.
Definitely.
And here we are. We got the Fantastic Four again. Spidey, I always have a soft spot for Spidey. I feel like they could put him in every set and I will never be mad. But Fantastic Four needed some love and it got it big time. We got a new Surfer. He's great. We got another Hulk. We got the Frightful Four, and it's a really good team ability. We got the dude who runs the Frightful Four, so we can really maximize that when we play test them.
Looks so fun.
We got Hydro Man, Claw. We got Thundra. Man, we even got Super Skrull. Like, man, we just got so many good pulls.
And that look good too, even.
And Mo-Man looks great.
Bro, I'm gonna just mess with people.
You know, honestly, I think we should get what's his name again? The one you have in your hand right now?
Oh, Franklin Von Doom.
I think we need to get Franklin Von Doom. We're not going to be able to sell him. We're going to have to put him, like, you know how the Cubans have their little thing with the San Lazaros and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Put a couple candles next to him because I think every time you rubbed him, man, we got really good pulls. And then the conspiracy booster, we didn't rub him.
Yeah,
and it was kind of lackluster.
Yeah.
Although you got what you wanted.
Hey.
I know, but we forgot to rub them. So I don't know. I think for the next God damn it, what is it? The unboxing. I can't get that word. For the next unboxing, he needs to be there just for one more unboxing.
I agree.
Yeah, and then we'll probably have a couple candles around him just to make him happy.
Yeah.
I can see appeasing him.
Yeah, you gotta appease him. You got to, man.
You have to.
Creed, what do you think about the pulls, man? What are your you know what? Before we get to Creed, the beard. What are your favorite pulls?
Reed for sure. Every single Reed, but especially.
Give me your top three. Give me your top three pulls. And the reason we're be able to extend this is because I got my phone connected now.
This Reed right here, the
Okay.
rare Reed.
Yeah.
He is definitely like one of my favorite ones of the three. Super Skrull for the second.
I love Super Skrull. That's one of my top three as well.
And then I do love Franklin Von Doom, but when it came down to it, pulling this Doom was my third favorite.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, you got two of my favorite three, which was the Doom and the Super Skrull. Right. I like the reason I like that Doom is because, like I told Anthony when we started playing again, I love those masterminds, those leaders that have come out with a bunch of like lackeys. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he can push out lackeys, I like that a lot. And then after those two, believe it or not, I go with my theme still. I like Mo-Man.
Was it say Mo-Man?
Mo-Man. That's kind of like my kind of thing, man. And we only got one of those Molmites or whatever you call them, right? Morloids. Yeah, we only got one of them. So we do need a second one. So we're probably going to have to try to eBay it.
Mail us one.
Yeah, if you want. Yeah, we want one more of those, and we want one.
We'll send you a Thunder.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a trade, right? And we need another Doombot. Yeah, one of each. I'll be happy with one of each. So those are my top three. How about you, Creed?
You talking about for playability or for what?
Just you. What are your top favorite three?
I got my four.
Of course.
That's a key.
Why do you like him so much?
Like I said, the originals of him were underappreciated for the damage they could do.
You're talking about click-wise, right?
Yeah, click-wise.
Yeah.
I actually have all the other ones of him except for this one, which means the Generation Veterans ones also. I ran an Inhumans team a few times before it became a good enough team to play. And he was just always my solid beater. And he was just literally versatile enough to do what I needed to do. He was just an all-around base piece that no matter which Inhumans I put with him, he could support them and he could also, make sure they were quote-unquote
That's interesting. He's like the glue. He's like your glue piece.
He was like my foundation.
Yeah, foundation, yeah.
That in the comics, I loved him too.
He's great.
Big bulky guy, gentle heart, but he'll run through a wall if you piss him off.
Right.
So I kind of relate to him.
The Inhumans though, they have some really cool ass characters, man.
They do. And there's some more in this set. We did get Medusa, But there was also Karnak, who is
I love
my
Karnak.
favorite.
Yeah,
I love Karnak. He is so badass.
Who else did you like, Creed?
From the pull, from what I've seen, that I was happy with.
I know you were kind of leaning towards Hydro Man too.
I love the skull for Hydro Man and the idea that he's on the Frightful, and interchangeability with him with Wizard made it so damn playable that you have to get it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you're gonna have it, and you're gonna have your Fantastic Four suit set up because they're so versatile that you could literally walk in with your presets of each one of those, walk up to play anybody, sit down and be like, all right, shit, I see what they got. This is what I need, and this is where my fun part comes in. The builder, the breaker, the guy who's like, okay, you've got that. I'm gonna okay this and this and this and this. I'm gonna nullify your range. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna hinder you out. I'm gonna, it allows me to build on what they're coming at me with. It's different when you're taking on people in meta because you already know what they're gonna run. You walk in, somebody's got Jakeem and they're walking around with Goblin King as a secondary. You're like, oh shit, I know what he's gonna do. I already got my plan. I already got him set up. But this gives the adaptability at the table for those pieces in both of those.
I noticed that about this set too. That this set is very adaptable, and it's very, just very adaptable, man. It's like, you know what, you play towards your opponent's weakness.
I like that it's like the shifting focus.
Yeah.
Except for it makes you stop at the very beginning and say, okay, this is what I'm going to need.
Oh yeah.
This isn't I'm just going to cheap out because I got to do this. This is I'm going to put some forward planning. This is putting the thought back. It's putting it back to structured chess. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not just,
definitely.
It's just not I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that.
Yeah, you can't no longer just like overpower your opponent anymore. Now you gotta do a little bit of everything. I'll think.
The Wolverine.
Yes.
I definitely love it, and I look at
Yes.
it as a replacement for Haha Joker.
Yeah, he's good.
He's going to be like the total replacement in for it. Franklin seems okay, honestly, very playable. I probably will never play him. And the reason is because he is too set for meta that I wouldn't feel comfortable playing him. I'd feel like I'm always walking on the board and trying to run people over.
Oh yeah,
But-
he's one of those like show off pieces.
Poison Firelord, I believe, is being slept on severely. I love the mold to it. It's great.
Really
It's
nice.
one of the lesser known heralds. Him, and if they make a Terrax for this set, that would be the two I would run just because I love them in the comics. This isn't